Hey everybody, here today to talk about the unit circle. So the unit circle, and this is something you'll be seeing quite a bit of and something that you'll be very familiar with by the time we finish our trigonometry unit. So really all the unit circle is this idea that there's this one circle where the radius, right? So the radius here to any point to the outside of the circle from the very start, of course I have to label this x and y, is 1. So from here to here, that is a length of 1. The same way that here to, oops, bad line drawing, but from here to here, that is 1. Or from here to here, that is 1. So the radius anywhere around the circle is a length of 1. So that's the first thing that you should come to be aware of the unit circle. The second thing that you should know about is that this works the same way as a lot of our degree measurements. So from here, this is a 0-degree angle. And so if I'm looking at something like this where I might represent a poorly drawn 30-degree angle, mind you, it's not really necessarily to scale, but this is 30 degrees on the inside of here. Okay, or let's say that this is going to be 120 in representation from that first point. So here's a 120-degree angle. But the cool thing about this is that we actually go past 180. So if I were to say that this from that line all the way across to here, that would be a 180-degree angle. If I were to start at my 0 point and go all the way around here, that would be a 270-degree angle. And so on and so forth, right? So if I want to go that last bit, that would take all the way around, all the way to here. That means that I'm going to have another bit of a 360-degree angle. All right, so let's clear all of this stuff away. Let's label this a little bit better now that we're here. So this is 0 degrees. This is 90 degrees. This is 180 degrees, 270 degrees, and finally 360 degrees. So all of those are measurements based on this inside angle here. So if I'm talking from this 0 point and I'm going to say like what is the angle of this right here, well I would go and I would measure that, or I would be given that measurement and figure out where this next point is. Now that's what we're going to talk about next. Another thing to know is that if I move in the positive direction going up first, that means it's going to be positive angles. So I'm going to have positive angles going up, and if I were to have the opposite effect, if I started from here and started going down, that means that I would have negative angles. So I'd have negative angles if I'm going down that way. So if a question were to ask me something like, you know, show on the unit circle where minus 90 degrees might be. So I would say that minus 90 degrees would start from here and going this way, and that would be a negative 90-degree angle. And on the flip side of that, that might be, if I'm looking for a positive 90-degree angle, I'll start here and I'll move up, oops, I'll move up that way towards the top. And I'll say that this is a positive 90-degree angle. So if I'm starting going upwards, that's a positive angle. If I'm starting going downwards, that's a negative angle. So that's two things right there that we need to be aware of. The next couple of things are that this is continuous. So if I were to go all the way around this circle once, that would be a 360-degree angle. I could also go all the way around this circle twice. That would be a 720-degree angle. And if I were to go all the way around this circle again, that would give me the 1080 or 1080 angle, right? So it's starting off at this point, we keep going around and around and around, and we have a really good simulation that goes along with this on your lesson plan for today. It's from the PhET Colorado website, and they do a fantastic job to explain this principle. So a couple of things that we needed to be aware of was, you know, our angles come from the center out to the point. We have a radius of 1, and they either go positive upwards or negative downwards, and they can keep continuing. So those are a few things that we need to know about the unit circle before we get a little bit more intimate with our understanding of it. So this is a good place to start.